From us damn street niggas. From us damn street niggas, we ain't really come. From us damn street niggas, we ain't really comfortable with all of that thing. So we just trying to say, do what you do, baby. Yeah, I want to graduate. I seen to come up through the mud. You feel me?
Real.
Yeah, I'm saying, like I said, I used to be. I'm one of the ones. When that nigga said he had a phone, his whole joke, and I'm looking at the screen like preach, cause I was on the phone with him. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying?
It's been another general to know little podcast. You keep your body clean. Yeah, all right. You the other day to right now. So right now, what I prefer to do is to schedule the reschedule interview from the other day. It's their story, so let them tell it. Yeah. Yo.
What's going on with it?
Yo. You think we up?
Yeah, we up.
You can hear? We good?
Yep, we good.
All right, y'all want to start? Y'all want to jump right into it, or y'all?
What do you say? You want to jump into it or what? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we good. You can hear me?
Okay. Yeah, now I can hear you. All right, what's up? What's up? What's up? Now we can
All
hear you good. I can see you now.
It's all good. It's all good. So y'all want to jump right into it, you heard me? Or y'all want to shout your people out right quick?
Now let's go ahead and jump right into it.
All right, so won't both of y'all formally introduce yourselves, you heard me?
I'm Queen Cookie, Brandolyn Cookie Sanders on Facebook. I am a radio programmer. I'm a DJ. I'm a host. I'm an executive manager. I do booking, promotions, marketing, advertising. Just pretty much anything that the independent artists need to get out mainstream and get heard.
Yes,
Now,
man.
DJ,
Yes, man.
I'm DJ J Boy, the Hustle Man. I'm the DJ. I am the people's champ. I'm a radio DJ, I'm a club DJ, whatever DJ, any independent artist, I'm that DJ.
All right. And you used to do music, right?
Yes, sir. I used to do music. Sure did.
What was first, the music or the DJ?
Well, I was always into music first, ever since I was little. You know, first time I hit on stage, I was like 4 years old, 3-4 years old and shit. You know, music has always been part of my life. DJ didn't come on till later on. You know, when I saw there was a need for platforms for independent artists.
Yo.
So, you know, once I saw that need that was out there, you know, the artists need to be heard. You know, they weren't getting the airplay and the stuff that they needed at the time. I decided to go ahead and start doing my own radio show and broadcasting and spinning the artist' music on the radio and stuff. Now I'm on 17 stations. And then from there, just turning, you know, going to the club, playing their music at the club, showcases, parades, and all that kind of stuff, you know. at the festivals and everything else, and it just built up from there. It went from the radio, which we're still on, to live events now.
All right. So when did the couple come into the picture? When did you come in the picture, Miss B?
Me? Oh, well, I started out doing independent artists around about 2016.
Wait. So you were an independent artist, or you work with independent artists?
No, I started off in management.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm. So I managed Huncho Bruce from Birmingham, Alabama, 2025. That's the first EP that I ever put out on my own. And it kind of just grew from there. So I went from managing to promotion to marketing, and then I was picked up by a couple of record labels. So I worked for Sony, behind the label, Virgin, Universal Music Group.
How did y'all journey become one journey? Where y'all? I gotta get all of your business.
Yeah. I started. I first started, the DJing part. I started doing Facebook probably about 8 years ago. Mm-hmm. Me and my homie Mag, the Hustle Man. He's the one that created Hustle Man Live Radio, and we were just doing, Facebook, playing people's artists. They send them in. We was just reviewing them, checking them out. And she happened to be one of the people that would tap into the show and send me artists and stuff. So we kind of like developed a working relationship. Yes, we did. Yeah, at first over the years, and then probably a year and a half ago, we actually linked up. When we met, had to do a show in Atlanta. We linked up and met, and once we met, that was all she wrote.
That was that. So was for both of y'all, right? Was music always part of the plan? You heard me? Was y'all born in the music? Do any of y'all have any musical relatives, or it just kind of fell in y'all lap when it fell in y'all lap? How it fell in y'all lap?
Yeah, music is pretty much what motivates and drives me, and I can say that for him as well. Like with my background, my dad was a jazz player. He played the electric guitar and the bass guitar. So
and he played for a lot of famous
he played for Tina Turner. He played for Rick James. He played for so many people. And he actually got his own CD out. So music was always in the family growing up. I grew up in church. I was in the choir. When I was in middle school and in high school, I played the trumpet, the trombone, and the baritone. I also played the piano. So I'm just musically inclined.
And on my end, my whole family is involved in music and stuff. My grandfather, he played I don't know if you remember the 20s and 30s. They had those big bands and stuff. He played with a band called the Glenn Miller Band back then. And they was a pretty popular band. And then my dad, he was
Did they tour around the South or some shit?
They toured across the whole country, overseas.
Okay,
yeah. They was big. And my grandfather, he played like 20 some odd instruments. And then my dad, he played like 17 instruments. And he was always in the band and music and stuff. And then my uncle, he played a whole bunch. And he was a conductor for the Ohio State University for a while. So that music was always like in my blood. And then growing up, I was always in the choir, musicals that the school would have, church choir, all that kind of stuff. It was always, within my mind, always within my body, the whole time. And then as I got older and stuff, like in my 20s and everything, that's when I started rapping and everything else.
All right, so let me ask you something, right? From coming from the jazz background, the church background, things like that, right? How did you make that transition into hip hop? Or did you start off with hip hop or start off in another genre of music and then end up in hip hop? How did you end up in hip hop?
Me personally, my dad was in the military, and we were stationed when I was real young till probably about 5 or 6. We were stationed in the Philippines. Okay. And we came back to the States. And as soon as we came back to the States, hip hop hit my ear immediately. Like the first day I came back to States. Jam on. Remember that song "Jam On It" by Nucleus?
Jam on it. Jam on it.
Okay, yeah.
I heard that song as soon as we stepped back into the States, and from them, it just bam, it just picked up. That was like 1979 when I started listening to hip hop.
I was born in '85, so you know what I'm saying? I heard it, but that ain't my era. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
started off breakdancing. I was in a breakdance group and shit. So I was
What
about
the
12
group was
years old.
called?
We were called the Body Breakers. We were the Body Breakers. So we had a whole little dance crew and everything like that. And I was breakdancing all that time. And then as I got older, I started collecting, music and stuff. Back then in the 80s, you could probably name the artists like on your hands. There was just
Right.
so few. So I had all the albums, all the cassettes, and everything. It was really eclectic. And it just built. And then as I got older in my 80s, my teens, my 20s and stuff like that, I started being around like-minded people with music and stuff. I was in the military for a while, so I did 12 years in the military, but there's not too many people with that mindset. So I had to find it, and I started finding people who like the same thing I did, the same style of music, and I started rapping and all that kind of stuff.
Facts.
Yeah.
So Miss B, how did you go from the jazz, you know what I'm saying, and the regular instruments and the choir to hip hop?
Well, I always was a fan of R&B all the way. And then as I got older and the music started coming out, the Beastie Boys and all of that, the skate rink music, it's time for me to lace up and get, feel the bass, the beat, the bass. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't help but to feel it. Them 808s.
You can imagine Mike.
Them 808s do it to you every time.
Facts. So where are y'all from the same place?
Nah, she's from Birmingham, Alabama. I'm from Biloxi, Mississippi.
Yeah.
All right, so give me a little insight on your upbringing from Birmingham, Alabama, and then you give me a little insight on your upbringing from Mississippi. What part of Mississippi?
Biloxi,
Mississippi. All right, you about an hour away from me.
If that,
minutes.
If that, yeah.
Minutes.
You know what side of Nolans you live on. If you live on the west side of
you know.
Nolans, you live on the east side of Nolans, or whatever one. I'm right there.
Yeah, you right up shelf.
Mm-hmm. Right down the street.
That's why I said, we're more than welcome to come to New Orleans. But anyway, let's get back on the topic.
So Birmingham, yeah.
Birmingham, me. So I'm from Birmingham, but I grew up in Fairfield, Alabama. Just, I grew up in a community, a real community. Like we had, the real OGs in place, and women and children off limits. It was just a cool vibe.
The village that they be talking about.
Yeah, so that's what I grew up in, and just going through the transitions of life and how society changed. It kind of throw you there, when if you don't get out there and work, you can't eat. So, that's kind of how I got into that part of the Birmingham side. But
Birmingham is rough. There ain't no joke about Birmingham.
Birmingham is a rough place. I mean, it's not.
I was about to ask you that. Is it rough? Is it country? Is it violent? Is it street?
Man, his nickname is Murderham.
Oh yeah.
Don't do too much.
Murderham.
Don't do too much.
Good. Nah, you got to, cause we ain't know that.
But
I ain't know that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know it like that in Birmingham.
Yeah, Birmingham is real grimy. If you stay away from those kind of environments, then you'll be pretty much cool. But it's real easy to get caught up. You can just be at the gas station, at the grocery store, minding your own business, and you'll get caught up in a shootout. Mm-hmm. So that's just pretty much, the demographic of what's going on.
I can go to New Orleans and I won't even carry my strap with me. I go to Birmingham and I keep it on me.
Have to.
Right.
Like when we was going back and forth in the beginning, when we was dating, and he would come up to Birmingham to see me, and I would come down here. Whenever he left Birmingham, I made sure he had that strap in that passenger
Got to keep Bessie with me.
Look, hey, don't put that strap up till you hit Tuscaloosa, fam. Because they will ride for your ass in Birmingham. I'm telling you.
Thanks. So coming from that type of background, right? How did you end up in music? How do you think you end up that route? How do you think you didn't end up another route?
Music and books was my escape. So I always read books. I still read books now. And the music, it just takes you out of the environment that you in and puts you in another place. Because I knew I was always bigger than where I was. And I knew where I wanted to go. So instead of me going out, looking for the trouble, I'll just go somewhere and read me a book, put my headphones on, listen to the music while I'm reading. You know, it's soothing. It's very, very therapeutic to me.
So does the music still give you that type of feeling? Has it diminished? Has it lost? Does it still feel the same?
I can listen to a song right now, like, and then heard the song for years, but I get a different interpretation out of it because it's just once you go through life situations, and if you hear a song in 2000, you can hear it in 2005. You can be like, man, you know what I'm saying? Yes. And it's the same song. That's timeless music. You know, that's the music that we need to get back.
Facts. All right, my nigga. Tell us about Mississippi, your upbringing, and how you came from that into what you do now.
I was a military brat.
Right.
My dad was military, so
you started. So you were burned. I say burned. You was born in Germany. You heard me, or you was born in the States and y'all went to Germany.
Yeah, I was born in the States, okay. And then we were stationed in San Antonio for about a year or two. And probably about when I was like 2-3 years old, we moved to the Philippines. And I was there for 3 years. And then from the Philippines, we came to Biloxi, Mississippi. And we was here for like 7, 8 years, 9 years. So it became home and stuff, you know. And me being from a military background, you know, I'm around a lot of different types of people, different social circles. Let me say it like that. I'm around a lot of different social circles. So I've always been able to be in different realms or wherever and be able to fit in or be accepted or know how to act, you know, in that movement, you know, in that moment.
You gotta adapt.
You know, that's important. And because I was open to everybody, you know what I'm saying? I hadn't, you know, being from the military, I had no bars in my mind. Ain't no, well, you make this, you're poor, you're rich, you're black, you're white. That wasn't even in my concern, you know, because the military environment that I was in. So after we came back to States, we went to Germany for 3 years. And hip hop is crazy over in Germany. That's a whole nother subject. Hip hop is crazy in Germany. I went to my first concert in Germany. Saw Run DMC and Beastie Boys when I was 13 years old. But
what's the difference? Tell us the difference.
Germany is like they hip hop. They like real hip hop. I ain't gonna say like New York. I want to say classified as that, but they like straight. They like bars, you know, lyrics, you know, boom bap, all that kind of shit. But they real heavy into the culture as far as like you know, the clothing, you know, the styles, you know, and all that kind of stuff. You know, the culture is heavy over there. But after Germany, we came back to the States. When I came back to Mississippi, and, you know, shit, I was probably about maybe like 15, almost 16, you know, and I come back, and all my friends I grew up with when we were young, you know, they're teenagers now. They all thugging and shit like that to the bone. So, you know, I fell right into it. We was all thugging, banging, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I got to a point to where, you know, banging and all that kind of stuff, selling dope and everything, you know, that was cool, but I wanted something different for my life. So I joined the military myself. And then I went back to Germany for like...
What age was this?
Huh?
How old were you when you went back to the military?
I was 18 when I went to the military.
And what made you see what I'm saying, from coming up in that? Did you choose that because you saw it wasn't no other way to go, or you was used to it and coming up in that type of environment, you just went back to what you was used to?
Both.
Right.
You know, and I was 18 years old, you know, college wasn't for me, you know what I'm saying? I'm 17, 18 years old, I got cornrows in my hair, you know, and all that kind of thing. I ain't finna go to college, bro. You know, you know, I thought I was finna have a child at that time, and I had already been living in the military life, so I was like, you know, that's the best logical thing for me to do, which I'm glad I did. I spent 12 years in the military, and it taught me a lot as far as being a person, how to be a human, how to be a man, you know what I'm saying? You know, so I give the military as props for that kind of stuff. So after Germany and all that, I came back to the States. I was in Texas for a while, lived down in Rio Grande City in San Antonio, and, you know, their hip-hop scene's different out there, you know, it's Latino and all that. You know, so I was able to soak up all that shit. So, like, every country, every city I go to, I soak it up. I soak up the environment. Like, hip-hop, you know, like, oh, you just been doing this. Man, hip-hop has been my whole life. My whole life. From I'm 5, 6 years old. From breathe, walk, talk. I still wear fat laces in my shoe. What you talking about? I still wear fat laces in my shoe.
He got a bag of, and guess what?
I got a bag of fat laces.
And he does not like country music.
Yeah, I don't like country music. I don't like country and that heavy
like
rock and
country
roll
music, and he don't like country music. Nah, I don't like the heavy metal rock and
But
roll.
all that stuff, traveling around, music was always in my mind, in my life, and everything. And I was a collector of music. I have stacks and stacks of albums.
Still got
vinyls. Still got vinyls and everything. And growing up, being in the military as I got older and stuff like that, my friends, I was dealing with, they were rapping, and I was just cool. They was just my friends, and I was the driver. I'd drive everywhere. And they used to bust out a thesaurus. We'd all be in the room. They bust out the thesaurus and pass the thesaurus around. So one day my boys like, hey, bro, shout out to Gangsta GAT, Bastrop, Louisiana. He the one who taught me how to rap. He's like, J-Boy, it's your turn. It's your time. So he handed me the thesaurus, and I just started going from there. So I was rapping shit all through the 90s till about 2001, about 2001. I was straight rapping, hitting every city, every possibility that I could and shit like that, So it's always been in my life. And I think, being in the military has taught me how to, hip hop has a lot of different people, a lot of different cultures, races, monetary value of their life and stuff like that. It encompasses a whole lot. And for being in the military and traveling, all these different cultures, Philippines, Europe, all over every country in Europe I went to, being around all them people, made me a better artist. It made me a better DJ and shit like that because I'm able to relate to just about anybody in any situation. I pretty much know what's going on.
And understand and not judge.
Yes. And it taught me how not to judge people and how to understand, like you just said, how to understand, not judge folks,
Right. So, Miss B, you wear a lot of hats in the game, right?
Wow.
Won't you go through all the hats and which one came first, right quick? I'm about to go get my lighter. Start off. I'm coming right back. You hear me? But all the hats, you know what I'm saying? So we can give you your flowers and tell us which one started first.
Okay. So management started. Well, no. Pause. I started off being a club promoter.
Yeah.
So I started out promoting clubs and stuff around Birmingham, and then I started doing party planning. And then my daughter and my son, they went to the school, Bessemer Middle School. No, they didn't go to Bessemer. What school they went to? McAdore Middle School. And, all the kids used to always come to my house because I was the cool mama. So, just to keep, I used to barbecue and stuff, let them come and kick back at the house, whatever they used to. It don't matter. You know what the deal is. But anyway, I found out Lil Brucey can rap. And I was like, Brucey, he said, man, I've been rapping. And he told me how his brother was doing his stuff and taking him to the studio. And I found out, it was some other stuff going on. Like he wasn't getting what he was supposed to get as an artist.
Yeah,
like,
he didn't have a business side.
He wasn't, doing none of that. So I was like, well, let me start doing some stuff for you and take you on the road. And at first I just started because I was learning it. I didn't know anything about it. So I was learning as I went. So his brother challenged me. He was like, you can't get him more shows than I do. Wow. Man, I had him in Atlanta. I had him in North Carolina, South Carolina, definitely Memphis, Atlanta. I mean, when I take artists out, I take them out so you can move around because you can't. If you want to continue to do what you've already done, stay where you at. But if you want to be bigger, you have to move around. And when you move around, you learn in the different environments and the cultures, and you learning how different things operate.
What you was speaking about,
and you can move a little bit better. So that's what I started doing. And then I got on some studio time, whatever. We did 6 tracks, 2020 Vibes is on YouTube right now.
Wait, let me stop you. Did you win the bet?
I did.
All right, that's all right.
And you know why?
She gonna get her money.
And you know
she
why?
Gonna get that money.
And you know why? Because I had one up on him. He had every city, country, bunking, everywhere in Alabama. Now, if I would have stayed in Alabama, he would have killed me. But see, he was on probation. I wouldn't. So I hit them states.
Yeah. He put his foot in his mouth. You hear me? So let me ask you this. You hear me? Out of all your hats you wear, right? You had to take every hat off but one. What would that one be, and why would you keep that hat on?
The hat that I would take off, or
No,
the one
keep
that I
on.
would keep?
If you only had to pick one, you had to let everything else go. What would that one be and why?
Executive management.
That boss. You got to
Yes.
be that one, right? Yeah.
And not only because of that, because with my executive management hat, I'm actually a consultant for independent artists. So I don't be trying to sign you to no contract and all of that. That shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I have monthly subscriptions. I have a team, that I work with. And it's really, really cost effective. It's only like $200 a month. And you get radio rotation, you get magazine placements, you get podcasts. Kaylee Sidra, she's one of my business partners. She's out of Hattiesburg. Big up to Kaylee, because she got, I forgot that the animal podcast. What is it?
Yeah.
It's I don't know the name. It's the animal podcast. So we got to plug in with that. We also got to plug in with.
But they be having live animals or some shit?
No, that's just the name of the podcast.
Yeah. Oh, and my bad. I'm thinking too far.
And then we got we got Michelle. She's our Ohio Connect. She got Empowerment Divas Network. We got the channel through her, and we do a lot of tours with her because she do a lot of charity events. So we like to push artists towards doing charitable work because it makes them look better on paper. And if you're trying to get to that level, you don't necessarily have to sign to a label. You just got to move the label.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, so let me ask you a question, right? And it's just your opinion, right? Mm-hmm. You think as a woman, it's harder for you, or you don't get taken as serious? Look at him.
I'm gonna tell you like this,
bro. All right, check this out. Check this out.
Do you get taken as serious as the male, so to speak?
Our little power couple. Our little we like a power couple, me and her.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I'm the entertain. I like to entertain. That's what I've done my whole life is entertain. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. Entertain. I'll give shit away free all motherfucking day. That's just my heart. That's just how I am. You know what I'm saying? Her, she all about that business. I'm not playing no games. So when we go deal with people, you know what I'm saying? I always refer them, hey, talk to Queen Cookie. Talk to Queen Cookie. Talk to Queen Cookie. Man, we done ran across several times. Dudes actually say, I don't want to talk to her. I want to talk to you. I just want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to her. She's too much. She going too fast. Yeah. I want to talk to you, Jay, but I don't want to talk to her.
My ideas, I'm not on the same level because I have a corporate background. So I worked in corporate for about 8 years. I'm talking about, and I worked for a major cell phone company. I won't say the company because whatever. But I learned so much sitting in that room, and they make you take classes and stuff like that. So I have a lot of knowledge about how to move in the corporate realm, and I can use that.
And dudes find that intimidating.
Yes.
They find that intimidating.
I mean, a lot of people are intimidated by an intelligent black woman, but that's not our problem. That's theirs, right? Yeah. So you say you stopped doing the music, right? Why?
Well, he haven't stopped. He just slowed down.
I pretty much stopped. Like 2001, I had a child. My first child was 28. Had my son. I got married and all that kind of stuff. So, family came first. So we still was rapping in the beginning and everything, but, it was a rocky road between me and her. We had split up, and I ended up becoming a single father for my son and my daughter. And I raised my kids all the way to they're 18 years old by myself. Thank you. I'm proud of that shit. Fuck all that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Taking care of the kids and dealing with that in life, that took precedence. So what I did in that time frame was I would just collect music. I would still be around my people who did music and stuff like that. But as far as entertaining myself, I had to chill out. So as I got older, I would still drop songs here and there and stuff like that. But when Mag came to me with Hustle Man Live Radio at that period of time in my life, I'm 40, I think I was 47, 40, I don't know, something like that. But ain't nobody finna sign no 48, 50-year-old rapper and shit, for one. Two, I'm past that. I was past going to showcases and trying to hype up the crowd and be entertaining and all that kind of doing it anymore. My mind is different. I'm older, I'm more mature, And so I saw a need for artists have platforms because I was a rapper in the 90s. Nobody would let us go to the club. No radio play. I don't care if you paid $100. None of that shit was shut the door in your face, click, all that kind of shit. So when I got older, that's all I need, a platform the artists get heard. So that's why we started Hustle Man Live Radio. And that's what made me become a DJ.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you this.
Now see a DJ.
I'm a DJ.
Let me ask you this, right? The transition, right? I knew you had the motive to, but the actual transition, was it a hard transition? Was it hard not to do music and focus on everybody else's music? Was it an artist that ever came off around that was like, okay, you motivated me to do music? Like, how was that, the back and forth, or you just cut it all and just boom, DJ, I'm making a way for the artist?
It kind of, I can answer that for you. It kind of worked together.
Go ahead, dynamic duo. Go ahead.
Because he was doing the radio station so they could play the music and stuff. And out of appreciation for that, they used to send him hooks and verses. So that's how he kept his rap going, because he got several songs where he got hooks that he haven't even released them.
Well, let me ask you something, right? Why was it so important to you, right? Speak on that, for you to stop your career so other people can pursue theirs.
Oh, me, like when you asked if it stopped or was there transition, my transition was just being staying within that culture. That's how I live. That was my life, So I'm still in that culture and living that and still collecting music and all that. That was kind of like, I ain't gonna say I stopped, but it was like a real slow wind down period. And then I started dealing with artists. My nephew was rapping and stuff like that, so I took him to the studio. Meeting the producer of the studio, Mag, and all that kind of stuff. That's how the DJ started. It kind of just picked up from there. As far as her though, she was doing business, artist, manager. That's all she was doing until she came down here. She came down here, I let her hear the other side of the business. The side of the business that creates the music, that puts out the music, and the DJ aspect, the producer aspect. So her business mind was already here. Now I got it. So now it's up here. And she's starting to DJ too. Now she's DJing as well. Yeah. And you were asking about
my own gigs. So.
You were asking about how people take her business wise, her being a female. Well, first that's what happened with those dudes when it deals with business stuff. But since she's been DJing with me and stuff, she's done got 4 or 5 gigs just off of herself, her own. She ain't been DJing not too long. I ain't gonna put a time on it, but not too long. And we go out and they want her. I'm there.
Let me stop you right there. This is a 2-part question, right?
Okay.
First part, this just opinion. In y'all's opinion, is the DJ still valued as back in the G? Like, remember back in the G, you needed the DJ to break your record. You needed the DJ to do this. You needed the DJ to do that. Second part of it, do you think social media added to y'all's value? Or do you think that that's a direct hit to y'all value?
All right. Well, okay. It's definitely that it's not the same respect and the same props that we used to get back in the day, in the 80s and 90s.
I need elaborate on that, Jeremy.
All right. Back in the 80s.
Both of y'all point of view.
Yeah, like back in the 80s and 90s, it was the rapper and the DJ. Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, Eric B. and Rakim. You know what I'm saying? The DJ was
DJ Will Smith and Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah, all that. Everybody had their DJ and shit. Boogie Down Productions, they had their DJ, Scott Rock. Everybody had their shit. Public Enemy, Terminator X. The DJ was a major part of the group, the music, whatever. Major. All the way, like you said, breaking records, the whole 9 yards. And then comes social media.
Right.
And fucks it all up.
So that social media is a blessing and a curse for the DJ, and you just live right into my part, because DJs do not get the respect that they used to no more, because the music is so watered down, and then it's getting to the point to where they're hearing so much online, so many times on the TikToks and the YouTubes and all of that, till when they go out, they want the DJ to play it too. So they get request. So the DJs be like, they done got lazy. They just like, fuck it, I'm gonna play what they want to hear, you know.
Right.
But see, the reason why our DJing is different is because we don't DJ like that.
How y'all DJ then?
Man,
Let's tell them the difference. Tell us the difference.
We play at least 60% independent artist music.
Yeah.
At least 60%.
And we play music, we play fun music. You know, so we want people, you come out, you want to enjoy yourself. You're in an event, you want to be happy. You want to enjoy yourself. So we're going to play fun music. I mean, okay, we're going to throw in the NBA Youngboy Infinite and all that kind of shit, you know, a couple of, you know, two. I'm going to hit you with 2, and then I'm going to go back to it. And then I'm going to hit you with 2, and I'm going to go back to it. You know what I'm saying?
And we done got so creative to it to where we'll match that shit up with a bounce beat and bounce the fuck out of it.
Yeah,
We bounce
I like jig. You know, we play jig music, bounce music, dance music, and shit, twerk music. You know, we want you to stop and have a good time. We want you to fight. Yeah. We want all that, you know.
So look, let me ask y'all this, and this is both. I want both of y'all input on it, right? The biggest difference between when you were doing music and today's music, because y'all took so close, y'all DJs, y'all got everything old, y'all got everything now, and y'all got everything upcoming. So y'all up close and personal.
I got one phrase that's gonna answer that whole question. No content.
I got one phrase to sum it up too. Lazy.
Lazy.
All right, now look, wait. Now you saying lazy, right? Let's get back to social media. It's so easy just to sit down, record a song, upload, right? Do you think that's helped the artist because it's an easier outlet, or as you say, is that a reason that the artist has gotten lazy? I need
both. That's the reason why the artists.
It does help them and it makes them lazy, and that's why it's hard for the DJ now. It
doesn't help them. Okay, so back in the day, when you working on a song, just like look at Cash Money. Look at all that unreleased music Cash Money got. Mm-hmm. Everything that they went in that studio and just bullshitted on didn't get put out. You didn't put out nothing but the hit.
Just the fire, and that was it.
So you drowning out your brand by playing your bullshit. Then, he got one tight song, but all his other shit trash. How is that gonna help your brand?
Yeah. And like being lazy, like they got those songs called No Hook.
What the fuck?
You lazy.
That's lazy.
Right.
You just want one whole version. You want to break up and have a hook. So you just call it no. There ain't no song.
Because y'all my generation.
There ain't no motherfucking song.
That's a snippet.
That's a snippet.
I'm about to put an album out, right? And people are telling me 2 verses. That's it. About 2 minutes 20 seconds. Woo woo.
That's what
I want to do 3 verses.
No,
this ain't 1984 no more.
No,
all right.
Now I'm gonna give you the wise. You look like the kind of person that need the wise. So I'm gonna give you the wise.
Well, let me. She gonna tell you what the wise. Check this. See, in the 80s and 90s, hip hop was brand new. Mm-hmm. Hip hop was teaching people. Mm-hmm. It was all about knowledge. It was all about what you're gaining from the other parts of the world and of the states and what they're telling you. You know what I'm saying? So you had the 3-4 verses type scenario. Because it was brand new, motherfuckers was on that. The attention span was full. Now the attention span is like this.
And then again, back then you had all those verses because mostly it was 3-4 group people in a group.
Yeah.
So each person had their own verse. So that the formula works. It's just not being paid attention to. But what was the question again? Because I went
on. The question was. The 2 minute thing, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, the
you was telling me why.
So the logical reason is the attention span right now is at like 48 seconds. It's not long. So you know what I'm saying? You don't want the song to be too long because they're gonna get bored and they're gonna turn it off. That's 1. 2, you gotta make your song catchy and you gotta use as many sight words as possible because these motherfuckers is dumb out here. No disrespect, but
no, we talk about it all the time.
We have dropped, not we, but Instead of everybody trying to see who can get how many switches you got, why don't y'all go and donate y'all time to the schools like they did back in the day? Instead of you just sitting your ass on that video game all day, why don't you go to the park and shoot ball with some children or something? What happened to kickball,
Learn
soccer
some
ball,
life. Learn some life.
dodgeball? What happened to it? You know, I mean, that's the problem.
But they lazy now.
They
That's part of the
lazy.
lazy, and the attention span is short. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to give it they all and stuff. You know, I mean, it's just different. And everybody sound the same nowadays.
Everybody.
Because I'm this. I want to sound like NBA because he's my favorite artist. I want to sound like T.G. Thomas. T.G. Thomas.
So let me ask both
Look
of y'all.
at it though. The songs that you hear that you be like, man, this shit tight. I don't know why they ain't make number one or ooh doo wham. Listen to the words. They too big. The storyline is too complex.
In the 80s and 90s, you know, they actually spoke and used their similes and metaphors and shit, you know, and explains it. They said the same shit motherfuckers saying now, but they just said it better and different. Nowadays, motherfuckers is lazy. They're gonna cuss all the time. They're gonna say shit, fuck, bitch, bitch.
Shout out to Two Line Crew for making that happen.
Okay, Luke, where you at, Luke?
Let me ask both of y'all. Listen, I need both of y'all take on this. Just opinion based, right? Is the game dangerous? And if it is dangerous, from y'all being in it so long, has it just gotten dangerous or has it gotten more dangerous?
It's just gotten dangerous because all these stupid ass egos and these dumb mentalities, and don't nobody know how to stay in their own life. That's all. Because it's enough money for everybody to make.
See, back then, you know,
everybody
your status and how you were and what kind of person you were depending on cash, your money, how much money you had, all that. Now, cash is not cash no more. Now the new exchange is clout.
Yeah,
everybody wants clout.
So everybody. Money, I always say that money is not the root of evil no more. Attention is.
Yes.
Everybody want to go viral.
That's how you be famous nowadays. Have a lot of clout. I done shot somebody. I done went viral on TikTok. I done did this. I done did that. Whatever. Crazy, stupid. You know, motherfuckers be getting arguments and fights all the clout. That's all. That's the new currency.
Right, because that's how Sexy Red popped so hard because she did leak. Somebody hacked her phone and leaked that video and then she had that song.
Booty Hole Brown.
And then she been going. The only song she got that I like and is Get It Sexy. That's it.
And I just like the hook.
And but I was just about to say, I like how that bitch come on. But the verse and then the next hook, it ain't as fire.
Look, when we in the club and we play it, we just play the beginning. We just play the beginning and mash it up with something else.
Mash it up with another beat.
And I'll just play that little part within the mashup song.
So from y'all being in the game, right? Can y'all kind of in your opinion, right, pinpoint like the time when it kind of switched over?
I would say 2000.
I would say in the 2000s.
Not for the 99 2000. Don't do us that, man.
I would say in the 2000s is when it kind of switched. And I'm going to say probably more like the mid 2000s.
Yeah.
That's when it started switching up and shit. Why? I can't say.
Better or worse?
Oh, it's still switched up for the worse as far as being dangerous in the game. It's like one of the most dangerous professions there is right now. Even if you're just a local independent artist. You know, a couple weeks ago, I had 2 independent artists from down here talking about meeting up at the studio and shooting each other.
Yes.
You know, stupid shit. My dick is bigger than yours.
It's not all funny music.
Yeah, nowadays it's dangerous nowadays.
And it says a lot. That's the reason why I walked away from that table in the music industry because, I mean, Empire Records had so many fatalities. They had over 80 fatalities.
Oh, yes.
And then QC ain't too, they ain't too far behind. That's too much for me. I cannot be affiliated with something to where I'm going to a regular business meeting. I'm in a shootout. I don't want to do all of that.
Right. Facts. So do y'all doing the music and into the music, right? is it kind of like a chip on your shoulder every time y'all go to an event? You wonder this gonna happen, that gonna happen, or is it okay?
Nah, nothing like that. We ain't never had no problem. Even when I was by myself,
universal, so we can go in any
I've been
hood,
to
anywhere,
places that
yeah.
motherfuckers be scared to walk past type shit.
Yeah.
I don't worry about it. I'm me.
And then if we in that kind of environment,
I'm not a threat. Let me say that. I'm not the type of person where if you see me, I'm a threat. I look like, okay, yeah, you got some business, but I ain't no threat. So I can pretty much go anywhere. And when I go there and I turn the fuck up, you know what I'm saying? They see and they're like, oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so
cool.
Yeah.
But as far as the other part of it, the artists and all that kind of stuff, man, I ain't with it. And we don't have chips on our shoulders.
No.
But one thing we don't like is, we don't like playing that thug ass shit all the time.
So we don't allow that. Like if an artist
that puts a chip on my shoulder
us with a pistol on them and all of that, they have to take that. You need to go take that to the car, bro.
Okay.
Now we've been in situations.
Yeah,
I like the video.
We have
TG for the phone. They say, Lord.
Nah,
ooh, that was Lord at mercy.
But that
was okay. Is it any genre of music that y'all won't play?
Huh?
Is it any genre of music that y'all won't play?
No.
I'll play whatever you pay me to play.
All right.
Whatever you pay me to play, I'm gonna play that shit. I don't give if it's techno, country, screaming, rock and roll.
We got pop, we got techno, we got top 100, we got pop, we got soft rock.
Yeah, I play all that shit.
Because we do weddings and stuff too.
Okay.
So, we have to have, and then we do
everything.
Yeah, we do like little convictions and all that. We have to have that kind of music.
Yeah.
Parades and stuff like that. So.
All right, so I gotta ask y'all about a couple current events, right?
Okay.
First of all, of course, Drake and Kendrick Lamar. In y'all opinion, who winning? Who winning? Who won? What's y'all opinion about the whole back and forth thing?
They both losing.
Yeah, both of them.
Neither one of them motherfuckers win.
It doesn't make sense because for why?
Hold up.
They both losing. All the way around, not just in this aspect, not just in that aspect, all the way around, they both losing. So check this out. If you like Drake and if you like both of them,
hip hop lose. This proves hip hop is dead.
Hip hop ain't dead.
Hip hop ain't dead. It's just sleep right now, but we finna wake it up though.
Hip hop is like it's in this crucial moment right now.
Yeah, it's on life support.
It's on thin ice. It's on thin ice.
Hey, we got 40 million listeners. We still
and that's part of the reason why we try to play feel good music and songs that are tight. And I don't play mainstream artists on my show. I just play independent artists. That's where the tight music is to me because it's different. It's original. It comes straight from the fucking mud where you standing at. All these famous people, they just looking at what they doing and mimicking that shit.
Yeah, that's it. And it's not. It doesn't feel real. It's not genuine. They run out of stuff to say. That's why they gotta do these no hooks. That's why they gotta do this.
I like the musical. I want to be where the music is created, where the foundation is. Where the mold and the clay starts.
Yeah,
That's why I
What's the most requested song?
Set It Off. Boosie
Set
It Off. Set It Off or Wipe Me Down. Them are the two most requested songs.
Yeah.
Wait. What's the other one?
Wipe Me Down.
Oh, so Boosie got it on lock.
Boosie, hell yeah. Down here in the whole Gulf Coast, Boosie got this shit locked down. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite song to play?
Set It Off. Wipe Me Down.
All day.
And she likes playing All Day.
All Day by T-Lo.
She like All Day by T-Lo.
I like All Day by T-Lo.
Oh, and you know what song I like too? I really like that new song, Turn the Beat Up.
Yeah, turn the beat up. Turn the beat up.
I love that shit. That shit tight as motherfucker.
That shit
tight. All right, so here, right, when it's time to go, we play the second line music, right?
Yeah.
What's y'all exit song?
Oh, Grand All.
If it was something like that, it was the end of the day and people were like trying to calm down and relax and woo-saw type shit, Gray and old.
Like the time to go, like, all right, when you hear that second line music, it's over. That's how it is down here.
Oh, well, actually, we DJ. No, because we jig all the way through.
I would probably play Blame It on the DJ.
Yeah, Blame It on the DJ.
All right. All
The
right.
song by Box of Hungry Genius called "Blame It on the
Blame It on the
DJ."
DJ.
Box of Hungry Genius, check that shit.
What's the most requested song that y'all hate to play?
Shit,
Sexy
Sexy
Red.
Red. Oh my god. And, and he look, he the one. He be breaking down and playing the shit. I don't play that shit. I promise you.
Yeah, Sexy Red.
All right,
Don't get no play on my ride. No sir.
from then to now, and I want both of y'all take on this. Do you still have the same love for the music that you started out with? Has it diminished? Has it grown? Has it stayed the same? The music itself, do you have the same love you have for it now as you started out with?
For me, it has grown a lot throughout the years.
Okay.
And the reason why is because I like old school music like Anita Baker and Stephanie Mills and Betty Wright and Shirley Murdoch. And everything that they was singing about back then is happening right now. Or I have experienced, and it make me love it even more. So,
I mean, me.
What about you?
But I got both sides. For the mainstream, is diminished tremendously.
Wow.
Tremendously.
Yeah.
Man, that shit suck. Man, that shit garbage.
It is.
That shit garbage. They acting foul. You know what I'm saying? Used to be, Chuck D would come on. I was proud and I liked listening to Chuck D. Ludacris came on. I love it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be happy. It's gonna be party. It's gonna be fun song. Man, that shit suck nowadays.
Yeah,
but my music is also, on the other hand, has really grown because of the career I'm in now as an underground DJ and spinning underground music, and I hear these independent artists. My love for the music is like really grown because the shit I hear is I probably get 100 emails and maybe like 4 or 5 of them be tight, but them 4 or 5, bang, yeah, that'd be amazing.
All right, so and usually I do the each one reach one thing where y'all give me 3 artists from y'all and I give y'all 3 artists right? But this time, since y'all DJs, give me every artist that come to mind, underground, of course, that we should check out in New Orleans and surrounding areas. I'm talking about shout everybody out that you could think of right now.
Southside KB, Box of Hungry Genius, Hurricane TS. Who else? We got Duke. King Duke,
Trap Boy Hendrix,
NLS Bodie,
yeah,
Paper Trail,
Cheesy
Baby 2 times, PB Pluto. Who else we got? Big Sam, Trill Wheel. What's Black Troy, he from New Orleans. Goose McKenzie, Sonny 7, he from New Orleans and shit.
Who you done caught me off?
Man, I'm telling you. YSC Young J. Who else?
Try Nitro. Shondo.
Heavy.
Try Nitro. Amanda G.
What's that one dude's name? Bassetti B. Thotty Brown. Spit Can Casey.
Ace Boogie.
Billy 2 Chainz, Rockefeller. Jizzle Man. Brick.
Yeah.
K Rhymes.
Shit, follow me on Queen Cookie. You will see all the I can't even.
That's the top of my head right there. It'll be Mills, Mel Love, Link to Link. Shout out New York.
Yeah, that's New York.
D Brooks out of Shreveport. Shout out D Brooks.
Shoot, Tech 9.
Shout him out. All right, so
Tech Nina. I love Tech 9.
Yeah, Tech 9.
I love Tech. The reason I like Tech 9 is he the largest independent rap label ever.
Yes.
Strange music, and they all stay straight. They stay independent, and everybody. Plus, he
best kept secret, Southern Soul.
Yep.
Well,
I don't know.
I think that's it. You said Duke.
I said King Duke.
Oh,
all right, so
you said Mag.
Yeah, I said
Mag. Get out of here.
No, I didn't say Amanda G. Monroe.
I did. I said Amanda G. Yeah, Amanda G. Monroe.
Sorry. If you ain't sure you said them again.
Yeah, Amanda G. Monroe, Mag the Hustler.
Amanda G. Monroe, she got a album that just dropped.
Yep. So
Her and Shondo. So make
and
sure y'all
Empress.
and Empress got an album dropping on May the 30th. Ashes in the Whip. That shit is hard as hell.
The managing Monroe tight because she a tight ass rapper plus she a tight ass producer.
Yeah, she's a producer too. So she made. I don't think she made.
She don't make beats,
but she
produced
produced it. She
and
record.
Okay, all right.
Man,
Anybody else?
Shit, TTE Big Beezy. Shout out TTE Big Beezy.
Yeah.
Draco Music. Anybody out of Draco look count. It's good. Righteous. No,
Righteous.
Righteous.
Right Reasons.
Right Reasons. Which is Street Profits now.
Yep.
Fonte Fire Flames.
Rated R.
J Step.
Yeah, I like J Step. He's an artist. You should check out J Step.
Yeah.
He a brand new artist and shit. He real tight.
J Step.
J Step is J and then the hyphen STEPH.
We're gonna check them out, y'all. Check them out. All right, so boom. Give us some game. I'm just starting out. A lot of people just starting out in this, either the music or the behind the scenes, whatever in the entertainment. Off of the biggest lesson that you've learned, and I need both of y'all to answer this before we get out of here. Off of the biggest lesson that each of you've learned, entertainment-wise, what's the best advice you could give people just starting out in the game like me, or people thinking about starting in the game? You heard me?
Consistency. I say consistency.
The main thing that consistency is, being consistent and being positive is good, but also don't be just ready to jump at the first amount of money that somebody give you.
Talk about it.
Because you need to understand when you getting that money, that's a loan that you have to pay back and they own you. When you can hustle and drive and tap in with us and let us link you with some people and we can get y'all traveling around different states. We can, it's ways that you can do it without that.
Whatever you do, you got to be consistent at it. You got to keep doing it over and over and over again. You got to stay in their face. You got to stay in their ear. Ain't no, I'm going to do a song and then 3 months later make another song type shit.
You can't do that because that ain't going to work. You got to be consistent. You got to be very, very dedicated to it. You have to love what you're doing, barring anything.
And you got to learn the business. I mean, it's 90% business. It's only 10%, singing and rapping and being in the booth. It's 90%.
And the messed up part about it is, if these artists would listen and take these little classes that I offer for, to learn about the business, they would do their music different because they'll understand what I'm saying when I'm critiquing music, because I give raw honest truth. I don't play no games with it. I don't. I can love you to Adam and Eve and I tell you, man, that shit is some garbage. That's just me. But that's the advice. Just stay focused, stay grounded, stay consistent, make sure you stay humble. Don't be all excited about the money. If you keep your head down long enough and grind long enough, when you look up, the money gonna already be right there for you.
And you got to remember, bottom line, in this game and this music and everything, bottom line, you ain't no thug, gangster, don't do nothing. You an entertainer. I'm an entertainer as a DJ, as a podcaster, as a rapper. We entertainers at the end of the day. So you got to always try to remember, entertain. When you go on stage and perform, you got to entertain. Stop rapping to the camera. Stop rapping to people's cell phones. Rap to the crowd. Rap to the people. And entertain the people that's in front of you.
People on the stage with you. If you are rapping, you perform. It's best for your entourage to be in the crowd, rapping your song, not jumping up and down, acting like idiots. That way the crowd can start chanting what they're hearing. That builds up your rapport and your support. Then everybody gonna be trying to get your Instagram. They're gonna be trying to follow you. That's what networking is.
Shit, if you up there with 10 people, we really don't know who's rapping and who's not rapping. Yeah, they need to be in the crowd, like supporting you, singing your shit.
Yes.
Right. All right, that was all vital information. You heard me? Is there any regrets?
No, because it's been fun as hell.
I know, right? I wish I had more money.
Right.
Shit, so I could do this shit.
Yeah, I wish I had more money.
It costs money to do this shit, to have podcasts, radio stations, travel, equipment. So I wish I had more money to be able to do bigger of what I do now.
Right.
So I don't want what I do. I want it to be like this, but it takes money to be like this. You know, bottom line, it's money.
What's next for y'all?
Shit.
Finna get in this Mardi Gras parade.
Yeah, that's what we're working on now. We're trying to get into the Mardi Gras parade, our own float in the Mardi Gras parade.
Yeah, so well, actually, we're gonna have a unique mobile device.
Yeah. I ain't gonna spill the beans.
Yeah, we ain't gonna spill
the beans, but
you gonna know it's Hustle Man when you see it.
Yeah. We're gonna have our own little kind of float, little DJ setup thing. Oh yeah,
it's all good. It's all good. Now before we get up out of here, give you shout outs. Anybody that you may have missed when y'all giving all the artists, you heard me, any partnerships or whatever, is y'all time to and promote yourselves, promote any artists, whatever, everything, websites, how they can get at you. You know what I'm saying? If they want to, feature with one of the artists that y'all got, the classes. You say you do classes and all that?
Yeah.
Run it down. You heard me? Promotion time. You heard me?
Yeah, go do it.
Okay, so promotion. We got Third Coast Radio. Tap in with me at my Facebook page is fine.
ThirdCoastRadio.com.
ThirdCoastRadio.com is the website for the radio station. Live 365, go ahead and download that. I would like to give a shout out to Clarence Thomas, definitely, the boss promoter. He helps us with a lot of things. He has helped me and taught me some things, so I appreciate him. So shout out to him. Bonita Applebaum, she's a artist that we're pushing right now.
Shout out to Mag the Hustle Man.
The
creator of Hustle Man Live Radio.
Now we do have studio sessions. I think they're $50 for just a plain session, but he also do live sessions. He also do video sessions. He does all that. He have packages available. I think the one he promoting right now is like at $150, and you get the song recorded and all that, and the booth and
video interview, all that.
So that's what they're working on at Hustle Man Live.
Shout out DJ Muhammad for giving me my first DJ gig.
Shout out to DJ Muhammad. And,
shout out to Fleet DJs. Shout out to Next Level DJs.
Fleet DJs. DJ Pinky. Miss Uniqueness.
DJ Double XL.
DJ Roski.
Shout out DJ GYMC.
Mix Nasty.
Yeah, shout out DJ McNasty. Instagram Hustle Man Live. That's where you catch me at. If you can't catch me on Instagram Hustle Man Live, you're gonna catch me in traffic.
John J. Morris, so you can catch him on there on Facebook as well. It's all of it is linked together. If you come to Brandon Cookie Sandals, or you can go to Queen Cookie, you can go to Third Coast Radio. I'm the social media person for all of levels, so just message somebody. I get you.
Yes, sir. You heard me? Y'all already know what it is with me. It's P.NUT the General. To know the podcast. You keep your body clean, huh? Yeah.
Hustle, man.
I fucks with y'all. You hear me?
From us damn street niggas, we ain't really comfortable with all of that thing. So what you trying to say?
Do what you do, baby.
Yeah, I want congrats. I seen it come up through the mud. You feel me?
Real
Yeah, I'm saying, like I said, I used to be top. I'm one of the ones. When that nigga said he had a phone, his whole juice, and I'm looking at the screen like preach, cause I was on